Cal, out of the Senior Cup tonight, a defeat on penalties at Runcorn Linnets. What were your thoughts on the game?
Not a great game. Not a great advert for not a great competition. Was like a proper Cheshire Cup pre-season game. They've got a really big game on Saturday, which we obviously wish them all the best with. We've obviously made a lot of changes, so just not a particularly great spectacle, and then the competition goes straight to pens. It is what it is. So the world has not ended. But what I will say, very, very frustrated about probably the first 60 minutes of a performance, but that is what it is. The nature of these games is we've made changes to a team that has been flying. Players are given an opportunity, and my life gets a lot easier when we have some of those performances.
You obviously made 10 changes from Saturday's draw against Leamington. What were your thoughts and what were you looking for coming into this one?
I just think there's been a lot of lads that haven't been able to have the minutes, opportunities, involvement that they would want. And at times, by the way, questions have been asked as to why. Anyone that was here tonight at the game that's seen that performance will understand why. Because I don't think we were hard done by to be 1-0 down. I don't think we made their goalkeeper make a save until unbelievable goal from Joe Lynch. We were below par. I get to work with the players 3 times a week. I get to see games like this. I watch our video back. I get all the statistics. I've got to pick a team based on what we're out there seeing. And that's disappointing because, don't get me wrong, we played a good side. I know that. We know this team really, really well. But some of the performances, we've played an identical shape, identical system to everything we've done. We've thrown lads in there who have not taken that opportunity. That's really frustrating. Tells me things. And yeah, a disappointment for not so much about going out to competition, but we want as a group to show the best version of ourselves all the time, whether that is the lads that have made the debut from the youth team, the under-18s that have played tonight, or lads that have played more minutes than anyone in the starting 11. But that isn't the way to get into our team week in, week out on a Saturday.
Obviously you touched on it there briefly. On the positive flip side of it, Rhys Daly plays 90 minutes, his first competitive, his senior game, does well in midfield, and Harry Griffiths coming on as well, but also Joe Nelson and Sol Ashworth are in the squad. They're in and around that first team environment.
To be fair, we'd planned to reward more of them, and then we've had a scenario where we've had 4 or 5 that haven't featured at all in the last couple of games. It's important for them to get minutes. Felt like Jamie Morgan would need a top up. Harrison Burke being in and out over the last couple of sort of league fixtures, so it was an opportunity there to throw some of those in for minutes because it's better than a training session. But the young lads, that was great. Rhys Daly took a penalty. That was brilliant. Good to see for him. It looked like it was the Champions League fan who's taking a spot kick. Be really good for him to realise this is step 4, we're step 2. What is the jump from the youth team to the Northern Premier League to the National League North? But again, rewarding some of those boys and showing them to step up. But there's more. There's a very talented under-18 group having a really good FA Youth Cup run. So for me, just disappointed around the performance, the way I would be if we underperform in the FA Trophy, if we did in the league. I'm more disappointed for the lads that, good lads, good characters, done well for us, some now, some previously, some in the past, but they've got to do more than that. We've got to go and pick a team on merit and all that side of things. That performance doesn't justify that. So the challenge for everyone, get back in Thursday, work hard, whether it was the lads involved today, not involved. But I think we'll move on from the Cheshire Senior Cup very, very quickly to the FA Trophy on Saturday. As
you say, the FA Trophy, the second part of this Cup doubleheader, a home tie against Lancaster City.
Yeah, competition will be taken very seriously. Tough opposition. They'll come to cause an upset. Just hope we have, the crowds have been brilliant in recent weeks. Hope that we have real backing the way we did the FA Cup run. It's an opportunity for us. Let's see where it takes us. But the focus is on winning the game against Lancaster on Saturday. Like I say, no real disappointment around competition, but there will be if we go out on Saturday, because that is something that we've certainly got aspirations for. So, disappointing evening, more for players that maybe haven't taken opportunities. And yeah, really looking forward to that game on Saturday now.